Welcome. Let's continue from where we left. Let us now open the Eclipse and Chrome windows again. Note that developer comments were not included in the Java documents. These are for developers. Later on, you may want to make some changes to the reverse method or some other developer replaces you. Suppose a new developer was asked to modify the reverse method. He opens the source code file and can see all the developer comments. He may take action on to-dos as well. Let us change the reverse logic to reverse the string using string builder class. I'll first comment out the existing code. I may decide to delete it later once my new logic is working. Select the lines. Use Ctrl Shift / to add multi-line comments. Or you can use multiple single line comments. Undo the changes. Select all the lines. Press Ctrl / to comment all the lines. After we commented the existing logic, let us now add new logic. This is just for the testing purpose. We will delete it after we test our logic. Save this. Now test this logic using the existing code. We are not going to make any changes to this code because we have not made changes to the method definition. So execute this class, right click, run as Java application, and again the output is correct, and this time this system.out.println is also coming. Go back to the source code. After I am happy with the result, I can now delete the previous logic. Select the lines and press Ctrl D. I can delete this to do statement as well because I have implemented the same logic. Ctrl D, and then finally I can change this Java doc comment. No need to change the Java doc comment for this method because I have not changed the functionality. The end result is still the same, but I can add the author information because this is the new person, new developer that is working on this code. @author, the new guy, and version also because I have made changes to this code, so I need to change the version because that is a minor change. I can say 1.0.1 and save it. And don't forget to remove this system.out.println statement that we added for testing purpose. Ctrl D, Ctrl S. Now let us test it again. Go to the use string utils class, right click, run as Java application, and I can see the correct output. Now we'll generate the Java doc again. Go to the project menu, click on generate Java doc, and now we'll select the classes. Let us regenerate the Java doc for both the classes, comments and string utils. Leave other settings to default, click on finish. So no errors for generating Java documentation. Let us check the updated docs. Open Chrome, refresh it again, go to the string utils, note down the changes to version and author section. Now you can pass on the new class file and updated Java doc to your users so that they can work with the new version. As we'll be using lots of Java API classes such as string, string builder, system, classes and file input output, date and time classes, Java has provided the Java doc for all the APIs. Online version is also available, but I am going to download it. To download the Java doc for Java APIs, open a web browser and go to the same link from where you downloaded JDK. I'll search for JDK download. Click on the first link, scroll down and you will find additional resources. There is a section with name Java SCA documentation. Click on the download link, accept the license for 8U51 documentation and click on the file name to start the download. I'm going to pause this video and come back once the download completes. Java doc was downloaded successfully. Extract the zip file, right click, extract files, change the path to C drive work, Java doc and click on OK button. Go to C drive work, Java doc, click on the docs, API and there is a file with the name index.html. We'll have to refer this document quite a lot, so let us create a desktop shortcut for this file. Right click, send to desktop, create shortcut. Change the shortcut name to JavaDoc. Double click on this shortcut to open it in web browser. Top left corner contains all the packages. We are going to learn about packages in later lectures. And below that there is a list of all the classes available with Java API. Suppose we need to check the methods under string builder class. We had used the reverse method of a string builder class in our example. Either I can scroll down to find the class, or I can press Ctrl F and type the search string. In this case it is string builder. Click on the string builder link, go to the method section. So there are various append methods available. Go down, there are lots of insert methods are there, and then this is the reverse method we used. To check the details, click on the reverse method and you will get all the details related to the reverse method. Similarly, you can check other classes, for example math. Search for math, next, click on the math link, click on the methods to check all the methods. So it is providing method with the name ABS, which returns the absolute value of the parameter passed. And go down, you can check other methods. It has log method of base e, log 10 to find the logarithmic value of base 10, and it has got max method, min method, and so on. So to check other details, click on the method name link. It will give you the details of how to use this method, what are the parameters you need to pass, and what is the return value. Use JavaDoc regularly to know about the various classes and methods Java has provided. That's it for this lecture. This was one of the most important topics in learning Java. You should develop the habit of adding proper comments to your code right from the first Java class you type. Happy coding, and see you in the next lecture.